Hey, weight loss surgery peeps. When last we spoke, I had a double double from In-N-Out in my hands, and I think the time before that, I was frosting a bodacious red velvet cake. I enjoyed all of those and much more. There was a trip to Chipotle involved, which I was thinking that even once I'm eating a lot of different foods, figure that quesadilla isn't going to go down that well into the new sleeve. And then we went to Max's restaurant, which is one of my current favorites, on my last night, which was Easter, just happened to coincide with Easter. Those of you who know me, however, and see my posts on Vertical Sleeve Talk know that I had a bit of a crisis yesterday, the very first day of my 2 weeks of pre-op liquids, and basically the day I was going to weigh in and start everything. And I was really shocked to discover that the premier protein drinks that I'd gotten from Costco and selected were awful. I mean, I guess what I have to say is I really felt like I had all this all figured out. I've prided myself on the knowledge I've gained, from Sleeve Talk, from all of the videos of you guys and other people. I just felt like I knew it all in a way, and I would read about people who weren't getting the protein in or whatever, and I'd think, oh, that's not going to be me. I'm going to be perfect. Well, one of the things that had happened was that my doctor had recommended the Premier Protein drinks because he drinks one every morning, and my nutritionist told me that they were by far the most popular. Everybody liked them. So I had stocked in. My husband got me a little case of each, vanilla and chocolate, and yesterday morning I was pretty full to start the day from everything I'd eaten the day before, but when I got out that chilled chocolate one and shook it up really well and then took a sip, it was disgusting. I mean, I'm lucky I didn't throw up. I'm surprised I didn't. I tried. I gamely kept going and tried. I drank some more, and the aftertaste was just impossible for me. I mean, I tried combining it on over ice with a little bit of coffee. Nothing worked, and my entire being was imbued with that taste and smell for the rest of the day. I, kissed my dog goodbye to go to water aerobics, and his head smelled like it, and I felt sick for the rest of the day, seriously for the rest of the day. And I did eat a little bit last night. I'll admit that to you guys. I didn't go overboard. I just, I had like the rest of my sandwich from the day before, just some regular food, because I was kind of freaking out. I didn't know what to do at that point. Everything I thought I knew kind of had been pulled out from under me, because I was thinking that no protein drink would work for me. I guess I'm the kind of person that will jump to that conclusion kind of ridiculously. I got really scared about that. I mean, and luckily I went on Vertical Sleeve Talk and posted my crisis, and everyone's there is so great that I got a lot of reassurance that, all the drinks are different, that what one person loves, another person will hate, and vice versa, and to keep trying, and people weighed in as usual with their various things that they liked. And I woke today with a new resolve that it could work for me. I mean, actually, to tell you the truth, one of the things that reassured me was that there are a couple of people who actually mentioned that they have managed to do well with the sleeve without protein drinks at all. And I think I needed to know that, because, if worse came to worse, and that was my fear, of course, being an extreme person that I am, I pictured I wasn't going to have protein drinks at all, and that maybe, for about 3 minutes there, I really thought, I can't have this surgery because I can't do protein drinks, and you have to get protein and blah, blah, blah. But, so I woke up this morning with a new resolve. Interestingly enough, I had lost 3 pounds from the artificial high that I had gotten to, and I'll get to that in a minute. It's time to come clean and do my official weigh-in, but I knew that I was up artificially. I had salty popcorn from the movie theater every day last week. You name it, I had it, and it's kind of fun in a way to start with that inflated weight, knowing you're going to lose water weight to begin with, because even though I had a little bit to eat last night, I still lost 3 pounds yesterday. Anyway, we decided to go out. I looked at the few things I got as samples and decided to go to GNC because one of the most commonly mentioned kinds of protein that people like seem to come from there. So I did go there today and got some of their chocolate. Can't remember the name of it. And I'll look it up and put it there. I have not tried that yet. But I also got one of the shakers with the little metal whisk-like thing in it to help break up the clumps. Anyway, I came home and what I did try today so far was one of my nectar fuzzy navel drinks from Syntrax. I mean, I'd heard people mention that. They had good results with that. I mixed up one of those just with ice and a little shaker. And I also got the Camelback things are great, just in case you guys don't know about them. I had gotten this one already for my water, and it basically has a sipper here. And I don't have the thing to show you, but there's a little rubber thing that goes over the top of it that makes it extra hard to drink through and keeps the air out. And that's what I'll use after the surgery. But I also bought one today that's stainless steel and can keep things cold for an entire day. And I figured after what I experienced yesterday, that keeping your protein drink cold is probably a pretty important part of the palatability process. So I bought one of those, and then I mixed up a fuzzy navel Syntrax one with ice and water, and shook it really hard, and lo and behold, it tasted okay. It's not the one I'm going to settle on because basically the taste I didn't like in it is the Splenda. I don't want a lot of artificial sweeteners, and I know that some of them don't have that. So I'm still on my quest, but I managed to drink the whole thing without gagging or throwing up, and finally realized that my panic of yesterday was over and that I will be able to incorporate some protein drinks into my life. And yes, I will still have my goal after surgery to be able to get my protein from food, and I think you can do that with a little bit of augmentation, but I'm not in a panic anymore. I've only had liquids today. I'm very resolved for the next 13 days to stay on the liquids, and I wanted you guys to be the first to know. I'm also ready to divulge my weight, which isn't easy, as you guys know. I didn't weigh for 10 years before this whole process, so when I first weighed, I thought I weighed about 220 pounds, and I didn't. I weighed 50 pounds more than that, and I've also gone up a few pounds. I probably, when I first weighed in at my doctor, I was 277 pounds, and that was last October, and I went up and down and up and down, and yesterday I was 279 pounds, and I knew where the most recent pounds had come from. I enjoyed every bite, including that fabulous cake. But I'm going to leave it at that and do a weekly weigh-in. And so let's just say I started at 279. I mean, I'm already down to 276 today, but I now understand why people use their pre-surgery weight. That always annoyed me because I thought, why aren't you starting with your surgery? Well, I get it. You know, this is my highest weight, and I have this knowledge today that that's the highest weight I'll ever be, and that's a great feeling. So sorry if I've rambled a bit. I'm just, I'm on liquids. That's my excuse. I'm just happy that I did find a protein drink, and I'm going to come back soon and talk to you some more. And for now, bye-bye.